Welcome, fellow tamers. This is your King Willick speaking, and good morning to you once again. I'm not going to stop and edit these until I put them up on YouTube. So if you see these now, they're perfectly titled. They're done in the exact order they were uploaded in, so you haven't missed out on anything. In fact, when I hit Control and Z, everything was set to the original titles, and whenever I titled them, the following recording never skipped a categorized number. So yeah, I like to stay organized, but apparently I don't know what's wrong with the program, but I can't seem to figure out why they don't just organize by number that I put at the end. They always go by the title, which is given in the alphabet. I don't mind it at all. I'm just saying how it seems to be disorganized on that note. So what I might have to do, if need be, title the numbers before the title of the quests. I'm not so sure, because I like to stay organized, as you can tell, and that's what keeps the website so tidy. And I might have to change the order of the homepage, because I have to retitle somewhat of those, and means to understand where I'm coming from with the instructions given. Now, we didn't do any quests in the eastern area, so we're going to continue the quests here, finish up Kurata's quests. Mutant Digimon. So why not? Mutant samples 5. And how do we get these samples? Western area outskirts, subquest, maintenance Digimon, or maintain Digimon, or mutant Digimon, rather. Okay, if there's one thing Kurata does not understand, it's how Digimon were made. And if you have the lack of understanding too, let me explain this in detail. Earth created a network of computers, and all computers around the globe are connected. Meantime, the planet itself now has a universe, I should say, that is alongside existent with ours. I'm not so sure if I can call that a multiverse or a parallel universe, because they exist spontaneously. Oh, congratulations, Greymon. If you've ever seen the adventure series straight through from beginning to end, Izzy explains how the two worlds exist side by side and spontaneously, and how alike they are. And the digital world has an effect on the real world, as the real world has an effect on the digital world. So if anything were to happen, say if a Pokemon started bringing through what was those little squid-like things called again? Kuramon, I think. Don't mind the train. This is why I don't record in the mornings. This gets real loud. So yeah, where was I? Oh, right in the middle of explaining how Agumon digivolves in mid-sentence. So yeah, actually, when do you digivolve? And I forgot to add a skill point, by the way. You Digivolve at 25. Oh, by the way, this is remarkable. Agumon doesn't become Greymon until level 11. And Greymon doesn't become Rise Greymon until 25. And then Greymon becomes Shine, or Rise Greymon becomes Shine Greymon at 41. At 65, we get his BM quest over at Infinity Ice Wall. We'll do that eventually. And if you're watching this now and I have it up now, go check the Infinity Ice Wall quests. I might have to put Burst Mode and Jogger's quest side by side, so we have that for Digimon questing. Yeah. So, how, if I can actually get this mind to work correctly. Izzy explains that the universe lives spontaneously side by side. There is a network of streams matching between the digital world and the real world. And yada yada yada. Kurumon. If Kurumon were to come through the computer and form into Armageddon and hit half the central network, which would be within buildings apart, half that network would go down and have a mass effect to the real world, as it would so stand. And I'm waiting for my DS to recharge because I don't have any more supplements to obtain my DS, because I'm saving up my AMs for later. But yeah, let's just say if for some apparent reason 2,000 computers go down in one city, a portion of the digital world's map would also go into complete darkness, and at some point destroy the digital world if all the network systems were to be down, thus destroying himself, because he lives from the digital world, and Digimon can't live within the real world for very long periods of time. So they get like some sort of decay effect to what we know as defragging at some point, like turning into particles of dust from Pixel, the movie Pixel, if you've ever seen it. So yeah, that would happen. And if someone were to actually make a movie of how the Digimon would be destroyed in the real world, that would be completely hilarious. I would be astonished if I were to see something like that. Crap. I like this flame throwing effect that he has in his F2. That was awesome. Much more unique than his F1. Though I can't figure out why even some Digimon more than most would have a AoE, an aerial attack. I know Magnamon has one for his F3. I know some certain Digimon have it for their F2s or F3. But why isn't it like common to have a AoE? And I think, like I said before, I think Magnamon was the one who started the AoEs, because he was the one who was able to take out any Digimon in the surrounding area that was in contact with his blast. Now I'd have to look up those episodes again to title the blasts in English, because in the game it's labeled completely different. Sorry, I'm trying to prevent hiccuping, so Yeah. And dead in the first hit. And the Digivolves. See if I can get one hit on him. Oh, that was amazing. Agumon had the power to carry that to his first form. That was funny. But there we go. Oh, come on, man. Do we really have to go through this again? I feel like this is maze all over. No, while I was sitting and editing videos that I've previously recorded, it takes at least 5 minutes of my time in order for me to upload them to YouTube. Which is why I would be fatiguing so fast in periods of, or in between episodes. It may be confusing, but explanations later should, fix the understanding of such. Whoa. Dang it, Agumon. You need more power behind your rookie. Yeah, I don't trust discs. Because they don't help the Tamer's DS any further than their Digimon. It's kind of sad, really, to come up with an item that only recharges Digimon DS. That's why I like KFC or pizza better, because at least they help heal while in battle and recharge both Tamer and Digimon HP and DS. I like that. Great, just one more. Oh, come on. This rookie thing has to stop. If I were to go back to DATS right now, I could probably buy 20 pieces of KFC. That won't last me over a whole map, so I'd have to be extremely careful about what I do when it comes to earnings. And when I first started out the game, I forgot to tell you about the hype I had. When I first started this back in 2013, which isn't that far away now, I was so excited. I had no idea how everything worked. I wanted to get to know about everything and how everything worked, but everybody treated me as a rookie and wanted to continue this while they milked it out. All they wanted to do was lie to me. And as I've explained this before, you don't have to lie to me in order to find amusement. If you wanted to find amusement in a simpler way, you could just kill me. Like, send something over to me that would actually spawn death upon me, and we just completed this quest. And I'll explain that a little bit more later. Be right back.